Alright, fellas, so here we're back in Pokemon Masters. We got Ethan here, and he's gotten his grid expansion for Pokemon Masters Day. We went over the grid during, the unit overview for back when the data mine first initially dropped for this month. And I wasn't really too impressed with Ethan. And I have not used him yet, but I still feel like I'm not going to be really impressed. Even after having time to, look over it, still really do not think I'm going to be impressed by his damage or anything like that, right? So obviously, we know Ethan here, he's got 300 special attack, but his main problem is that he's got Eruption here, which 162 base power is good, but it's an AoE move, right? And generally, if you're going to be using an AoE move, you're going to need a lot of multipliers or a lot of raw base stats, right? Like Champion Marnie, not only does she have, like 500 special attack or something like that, she's also got really good multipliers, right? Which really helps out her Fiery Wrath damage, plus the base power that moves already pretty solid. Ethan does not have much of that at all. He had multipliers before the grid expansion, but they were really pretty difficult to activate. And, they weren't difficult, but they were kind of niche, so you kind of had to go out of your way to activate them. And he just wasn't really that good even with them activated. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at his grid here. The big helpful part here is that he's got special or HP plus 50 and special attack plus 20. Very, very nice. He's got up here HP advantage 5, which I'm pretty sure he had before, which was like one of the big things for him is that you wanted to have high HP, which was kind of a problem for some stages. So, I mean, that could still be a problem now, but now they've actually added methods to alleviate it, right? Which I have not picked up. Anyway, we've got Charging Sun 2 here and Healing Sun, whatever. We've also got Bob and Weave. This is one of the problems he had was Bob and Weave evasion multipliers. Kind of hard to activate, not really that great, right? And that's the full damage set here. Charging Sun 2, Bob and Weave, HP advantage 5. Full DPS. We're going to see how he does here. He's also got Super Duper Effective 1, but obviously I couldn't pick that up. And for the other stuff he's got Initial Guard here, which really helps out for, HP advantage 5 here. You won't take damage on that first move, so it can be very, very good for maintaining your high HP, right? Recuperation 1 can also help, but honestly I wouldn't really pick it up. Brain Power helps out with the Sync Nuke, which we'll be looking at later, because I've also got a little bit of a Sync Nuke grid built, as well as a DPS grid here. Critical Eye 1 on X Special Attack, which is nice for maxing his own crit, but then you're going to have to take more time to buff his evasion or rely on allies, which can also, not be that great. He's got other things like Focus Rush here, which is not really that great in my opinion, but it can be, niche. Healthy Healing for remaining high HP. First Aid 4, again, also for remaining, having remaining HP. Fleet Feet, if he has like ramming speed or inertia or something, this would be good, but he doesn't. Another HP plus 50, and then some other stuff like Hostile Environment, Look Alive, and all that stuff, right? Overall, he got some decent stuff, in utility, like HP remaining, HP, I don't know why I keep saying remaining, like HP, healing stuff, I guess, or like, mitigating the reduction of HP with, First Aid 4, gradual healing, all that good stuff, initial, damage guard, all that stuff. So, I got him against Molayne here. We got Morty here for Sun, which helps out Charging Sun, and plus, just straight up a 50% multiplier. Potions to help Ethan stay healthy. Believe here for critical hit rate buffs and whatnot. And just all that stuff. Plus, we got infinite field effects, so we're going to be good there. And then for buffing evasion, we've got Misty here. There's some other characters who can buff evasion, but honestly, Misty's probably just one of the better options, right? Let's go ahead and try out this grid here against Molayne. He doesn't have any AoEs until the middle goes down, but since Ethan already uses AoE moves, the sides should go down just first anyway. Good thing about Misty's trainer move here is that also applies gradual healing, so that'll help out with keeping Ethan healthy. That'll be very, very nice there. So we've already got some evasion buffs going on here, and crit buffs are starting to form. Let's go ahead and start spamming our eruptions, I guess. Or should I go for this? Yeah, I'll go for that. Damn it, we just got the NPR. Oh well, it happens. Well, now we can essentially go for a max power eruption here, and I guess see what happens, right? This is full HP as well, so don't expect the enemy to go down here, but hopefully they do, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and try and get a flame charge in here. Okay, we didn't get the flame charge in time. See, that's not really that great for damage. Really not. That's not doing too. That's not really doing too much for me right now. I'd say, like, it's AOE moves, man. AOE moves are not all that amazing. So I'm kind of really not impressed with this. This is with this like support EX and whatnot. Also, I forgot to max out his crit here, but it's not seeming to matter, right? Okay. I don't know what they want me to do here. Let me see what. Let's try the damage here again, but with max crit. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have HP now. See, that's another problem with healthy advantage. Let's restart there. Let's restart, let me see if I actually max his crit. Because I was kind of wondering why I was doing so little damage in the middle. It's probably because I was not critting, but still, 4,000 damage. I'm not really all that huge on it. I'm really not. With an AoE move anyway. We'll try the Sync New Grid after this and then see how he does, and then we may go into like Cobalion or something. But, you know, still could have some problems. Still could have some problems. Okay. Let's hope we get the NPR here with Morty. We did get the NPR, so we're good there. Can I max? Okay, we got the max evasion buff there, and now we'll go for another eruption here. Support EX with Morty, and then launch another Believe in order to completely max out our stats here. As you can see, you know, 1,000 damage. Not really the greatest numbers, I'm going to be completely honest with you. But I think that's kind of to be expected. But he could also benefit from, like, fire rebuff, but then you don't really have a way to buff his evasion other than himself, which is already really inconsistent. So 4,000 damage, I guess, yeah, I didn't max the crit, so I just got really, really lucky, or unlucky with my rolls there, but still. 4,000 damage eruptions, you're not putting up super high numbers, but I mean, I don't know what else I expect, honestly. I guess I'll go ahead and kill Morty, for whatever reason. Yeah. Not really too big on this setup here. Maybe reduce the HP, sure, but really, what is all that gonna do, right? Still gonna have to deal with all this lack of damage. 5,000 damage with 3 sync buffs, man. I don't have any defense buffs. Like, I'll show you my parameters right now. I'm not impressed, and I don't think I will ever be impressed by that number. Let's see. So, special damage reduction, but that's already, you know, mitigated. Strike, sync pairs take extra damage. You know, sync buff, attack right there. HP up, no stat reduction. Ally healing down is whatever. Physical damage reductions, eruption special. Attack up, strength 2. This is the only, like, actual damage parameter I have. So, I mean, your damage is not going to change all that much depending on what you bring, right? Let me change the strength, we already have HP plus 8, man. We already have HP plus 8. What else am I going to bring? If I bring gradual healing, they're going to literally heal up all the damage that I do to them. Like, that's literally what's going to happen. So, Ethan's just not in a good spot here. At least not with these parameters. He's not. He's really not in a great situation here. Definitely could be a lot better for our boy. Let's be honest. Let me change to the Sync New Grid here. Don't have him EX. Obviously, if you have him, like, you know, EX'd or like level 150 or whatever else, then maybe he'll be a lot better. But who knows? So here's the Sync New Grid. The only Sync New option he got was Brain Power. So I mean, yeah. He has no innate multiplier, so just 300 raw power. I could give him a lucky skill, actually. I did actually completely forget about giving him lucky skills or theme skills, so that definitely could upgrade his damage. Keep that in mind for sure. I honestly completely forgot about it. I completely forgot about lucky skills and theme skills. I'll go ahead and max his out here. So, there we go. We got all the lucky skills and whatnot. Let's go ahead. We got the full sync grid here. So full new grid, I guess. See what happens. Can't do too much, but let's see what happens. I want a better method of buffing special attack as well. Because I do need that full, let's see. I need someone who can support and buff evasion, but also buff special attack. Which would be like Janine, right? I guess. Yeah, she raises evasion and speed by 1. Okay. Is that gonna be reliable? She got Team Sharp entry. That's honestly probably more reliable than I would think. So yeah, I'll bring Janine. She doesn't help out with theme skills at all, it seems. What do we have activated? Yeah, just Johto and Fire because Morty and Ethan share those. Alright, well, at least with Janine here, we can buff our evasion and special attack at the same time, so we can focus on, you know, our single buffing of our evasion here with Ethan. Hopefully we'll get the NPR on her training. Actually, I don't even know if I don't know if I have NPR gridded or not, so might not even get that. Alright, we didn't get it, that's fine. I'll just go for X attack all there, I guess. Okay, so we got max special attack here on Ethan. We're gonna go for Morty's support EX first and then start launching our sync move after that. Hopefully I'll be able to quad Q because I would prefer to not have to go for the sync. Okay. Oh well, that's fine. I'm not really too worried about it. If we live, if we die, I don't care. Because thankfully our HP being higher is not affecting our sync move damage at all, because our only multiplier is brain power, which is not affected by our HP, only our DPS is. And I'll be honest, I don't really care all that much, so whatever. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and go for another eruption here. I don't care to queue up a move. Janine doesn't really make much of a difference. Again, you're seeing a lot of the eruption power here. This is 90% of it. Still 5,000 damage. That's probably solid single target, but this isn't single target, so if this defeats, okay, it doesn't defeat Ethan, that's good. Let's see what the sync get. They changed it to sand. I was actually able to get the NPR with Janine here, so we actually have max special attack and max evasion, which means our eruptions are going to be doing like literally 100% power with no like super effective next or any of that bullcrap, right? So that's nice. Do I have anything I can queue up? Oh god damn it. I can't quad queue that. And it's fine. It'll be fine. I'm also fine with that because I forgot Mullane changes it to sand whenever he sinks. So I mean, whoops. But that's fine because I'll set it back to sun like right after he uses a sync move, right? So we'll be fine there. If we're lucky, we may actually be able to defeat the sides here, which would be a little funny. All right, there we go. Use the last eruption there. And then he's going to queue up his sync move here. That's fine. Now let's go for the sunny day. Sides actually, well, one of the sides goes down. Let's go ahead and go for the sync move here. This means that we'll have full max brain power activated. And as well as, of course, the sync nodes. So let's see what happens. So he said it's sand. Who cares? We're going to set it back to sun. He's got guard spec, but that's fine because we're using our sync move right now. What are we doing? If this isn't crit, I'm actually going to be a little bit upset. Oops. Alright, there we go. Alright, what's our damage here? Okay. That's not too bad, actually. Like, legitimately, if I were to, like, quad Q and whatnot and do all of that good stuff, that's actually not bad for damage. That's actually really not that bad. But the fact is that he got a sync move off first. If I had him, EX'd and I played my cards a little bit better, that's really not all that bad. And 10,000 damage, we don't have max HP here, but 10,000 damage on this is not the worst number, right? Like, it could definitely be better, but it could obviously definitely be worse, right? Plus, not to mention the fact that both my supports just went down in that battle, and I had to do a lot to make Ethan work here. But 10,000 eruptions end the battle with 3 sync buffs, right? So he's doing a little bit better than what I initially thought. Still, though, being multi-target move is really what is screwing Eruption. If Eruption wasn't single target, or if Eruption was single target, I mean, and it had that same base power, honestly, I think I'd be tooting a little bit different of a horn. He'd be doing quite a bit better, I would say, right? Because those 10,000 damage Eruptions are not too bad once the, sides are gone, right? Obviously, he's not going to be smacking those up left and right, but if you have the support EX, then he'll probably be putting up, like, 7,000 to 8,000 damage Eruptions, which, that's not too bad if, of course, single target. So let's go ahead and go to the Legendary Arena. I'm actually going to go into the Legendary Gauntlet because I have been slacking to do it, and I kind of need to, and I'm only going for 10 wins, so I can afford to, be less resource intensive. Let's go ahead and face Cobalion here. We'll go ahead and bring we'll bring actually, why am I going to bring Erica again? Oh yeah, you do have Stun Spore. Okay, I was forgetting if she actually had Stun Spore or not. Let's test out Ethan here against Cobalion. Also, I did forget to bring Fire Gear, so I guess I wasn't bringing Ethan as 100% maximum other than, level 150 and support EX, but now he actually has the Fire Gear activated. With Cobalion here, we can actually activate all of our stuff, thankfully. Well, I guess against him. Alright, we can actually have like a longer battle here, which is definitely very, very nice. I don't know what I want to go for. Guess we'll go for that. Alright, I actually did not bring my evasion buffer, so could be doing a little bit less damage, but we can see what a sync move is doing, which is, you know, one of the important parts, right? So that's good. Go for an X special attack there. I'll go ahead and land a stun spore on this. Hopefully we'll get the NPR on Morty's trainer move in order to actually max out our crit here, and I just gotta max out all my stats as much as I possibly can, right? Alright. Did not get the NPR, but that's fine. Can't do all that much about it. Let's go ahead and go for... Let's go for the sync move first, and then we'll go for a stroke of fire. Okay, we didn't get the NPR, so we're stuck at like +2 crit, which is whatever, I guess. It happens. It happens. Well, let's take him. Let's keep Ethan going against Cobalion here and see what happens, I guess. So there we go. We actually got our eruption launched, which is nice. And Sun did not run out. What's this eruption doing? 9,000 damage. I mean, that is a crit. Not max evasion, which is actually very, very nice there for that damage. I'm going to get rid of the Sun. And without the Sun, he's doing about 7,000 damage with the support EX, which is not too bad, I guess. But for a Legendary Arena, for longer battles, it is not too bad for sure. Because you're not going to be doing, like, massive single target damage with this setup. Because I'm also reserving my team strength as much as possible. For 1, because I'm facing Cobalion. For 2, Legendary Gauntlet. Let's hope you don't poison. Thankfully, you didn't. Go ahead and go for Ethan's sync move, because he's got a lot better special attack here. Not that it's perfect, but still. Special attack, right? Alright. +3 special attack, 14,000 damage on the sync move. That's not too shabby. I could have queued that up if I would have tried. Okay, oh well. It happens. And he's going to crit us, which is less than desirable. Let's go ahead and go for a potion here so we can get Ethan's HP back to better. Just straight up better. Alright. You're back to being paralyzed. That is nice. Let's go ahead and go for a flame charge here. I want to preserve the Sun until like the last phase to where we can really see like all of Ethan's massive damage. We're also dropping Cobalion special defense here, which is also very, very nice. And I don't need to attack with Morty right here. I guess I'll just go for the Sync Nuke, and then we'll go for the Stun Spore again because he's going to unparalyze himself. It's just going to happen. And then I'll set up Sunny Day right now because I don't try. Damn it. Guess I cannot. Thank you, Flinch. But it happens. It happens. Alright, we got the Eruption up. That's good. And he's back to being stunned, so paralyzed. So let's hope we can actually defeat this phase. Damn it. Oh well. Oh well. We're taking some extra damage here. A lot of extra damage. Goddamn, that's a lot of damage. Shit. Calm down. Alright. Sunny Day's back up, and we've got Eruption here. Definitely not a very consistent fight. At the very least, you're going to need some healing. A lot of it, too. At the same, a lot of it. A lot of healing in order to actually make Ethan work here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but this is how it is. Morty is one of the better healers in the game due to having the passive healing, as you can see here from the Sunny Day, which is nice for sure. And we're just slowly healing Ethan more and more. Again, Sync Nuke here. 46,000 damage, not too bad, but that's with 4 sync buffs, right? Against like the Legendary Gauntlet or Legendary Arena, Ethan's not too bad. Of course, when being paired with Morty, that's bound to happen. You're not going to be looking too bad, right? But against like the Champion Stadium, if he's EX'd, I feel like Ethan's definitely quite a bit better. Not just because of the stats, but because you're gonna if you sync first, then you may not have to deal with the sides. And not dealing with the sides and doing eruption damage is definitely a very, very big factor, but I'm not willing to EX Ethan. I'll be honest, I'm not willing it. I like Typhlosion, but I don't really care for the sync pair all that much, and he's still not really all that great in my opinion. And I don't really want to waste my resources when maybe there's more characters down the line that I want to EX, like the Battle Point units and the Lodge units when they got their EXs. Oh my gosh, I went broke. I EX'd like 6 different characters. But anyway, I'm not going to say Ethan's like outright like horrendous or anything. Like he's the worst sync pair I've ever seen. Oh my god, he's so bad. He's probably better than some of the other characters we got in Masters Day Grid Expansions 4, which have been very, very mid. What was the one that I was thinking of before this? I actually don't remember. No, Lisa was good. Caitlyn was alright. Chris was really good. I know there was one Masters 5. I know there's one 5-star Grid Expansion that we got that was like not great, right? Actually, I want to look. Who actually was it? Because now I'm very I'm very unsure of who it actually was. I know it's one of the older 5-stars in the game, though. I don't know. I'd have to give it some time to find them, but I'm quite certain their great expansion was really not all that amazing, right? But anyway, I digress. Ethan is not like a super terrible sync pair by any means, I guess, but he's definitely needing some help in some certain departments, and there's definitely some things that have major flaws in what he's doing. The biggest one, in my opinion, is the fact that, like, the eruption being AoE is a detriment to him, just due to the fact he has a lack of multipliers to really make up for the damage he's losing. If eruption was single target, I honestly think he'd be, like, on Caitlyn level. Like, Caitlyn's not really super duper amazing either, but, like, if you put her in psychic stages, she's gonna blitz through them, in my opinion, because, like, I use Caitlyn. She was really, really strong for psychic weak stages. Obviously, off type, you can't really expect all that much, but Ethan is just straight up worse than Caitlyn, in my opinion, and Caitlyn was, like, on the lesser end of these 5-star grid expansions, but I digress. Ethan's got flaws, but he's not super bad. He's definitely got a lot more use now than he did before, and you can definitely make a lot more use of him now, and he's got a lot of utility stuff that kind of helps him out with a lot of the problems he's faced, just not all of them, right? But anyway, I'm going to end it there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Ethan's grid expansion down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.